Hello everyone and welcome back to the Dog and Partridge, the place of own fine craft ales. If you haven't met him before, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. It's Alan Partridge.
It's the light at the end of Brewmaster Tunnel, Dave Partridge.
Hello everyone.
Evening, bro.
Evening, bro.
How's it going?
Well, better if we can actually go out to the pub instead of staying in here and drinking copious amounts of beer.
It's not good, is it? In Shadow Lincolnshire, we're still all locked indoors, you know. So.
But apart from running our self-oath group for men, you know, it's all a bit dreary, really, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We help our subscribers, I believe. Yeah, and all that. Yeah.
Talking of helping our subscribers, pick and choose a beer kit from a vast range of beers across the bar this evening, bro.
Woohoo! We start down that end there, down there, bro. I think, don't we?
Yeah, we're going to start today with one from Australia. Hello, everybody else.
Oh,
it's pretty bad, rugby.
Oh, sorry, what accent was that?
Well,
Indian, sorry. Here we go, look. If you can see
goodbye, everybody.
Oh, let's get some light on that. If you see that.
Funny enough, keepers have brewed an English bitter.
No!
What, you would think?
Australians? What are they messing about with our beer for? Anyway. There's not a lot of information on it, bro.
Well, mate, it's a one tin kit, so it's basically boil it, dissolve your malt extract with boiling water.
Right, yeah.
You do need a beer enhancer or sugar. I use a beer enhancer. Top up with cold water.
And where do you get it from?
Most homebrew outlets will do this.
Okay.
You'll find it anywhere from about 11 to about £13. I think I paid 11.95.
But then you say you've got.
Then you need another 5-6 quid for your enhancer.
Okay, so nice simple kit.
Nice simple kit. Now this has only been in the barrel about 4 weeks. 8th of November I put it in here. Sorry, 8th of November I put it in here. I'll turn away from the camera. I've just topped mine up. Now, after reading the blurb again, it does say, ready to drink after 2 weeks,
okay,
but will improve after 3 months.
Okie dokie. 3 months?
Up to 3 months, I think.
I have to say, that is just about the clearest thing I've ever seen.
That's particularly clear, isn't it?
It's super clear.
So anyway, I was thinking of reviewing it now.
Yeah.
Sticking it down in the cellar, and then coming back to it after Christmas sometime.
You think it's going to make it through Christmas?
No. It's just an idea.
Beer in here, Christmas. It's not going to happen, is it? It's definitely got that malty nose to it, hasn't
Definitely
it?
got a very malty nose to it, hasn't it?
Are we going in?
Yeah, let's try it.
Cheers.
Yeah, strange smell. I think it does need longer.
Yes.
There's a good dry bitterness comes through after.
But there's the hint of goodness there, isn't there? You know, it's not bad.
Yeah, there's, like I say, this has been in a pressure barrel for 4 weeks. Sometimes the pressure barrels do take longer in bottles as well. So if you're bottling, you might get your beer a bit sooner.
Have another swig. It's not bad, you know. And like my brother says, it's got that nice little bit of dryness to it.
There's a good dryness. There's a strange hint in the background, probably of caramel, but it's almost burnt caramel.
Yeah.
In it. And I think that will smooth out over a period of time.
I think that'll improve. What are you going to give it now?
Now, 8 out of 10.
I'll go that. I'll go an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I think it could go better.
I reckon I'll go back.
He'll either do that or he'll get drank. Right.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So keep tuned and stay tuned, people, because if we don't drink it, review that one again.
There's plenty of other beers in here, to be honest, let's face it. Right. What's next then, bro?
Well, I think we'll do this one from Brew UK. Now, this one is proper job.
Okay. But it just comes in a brown box, basically.
It's one of these crafty brews there.
No,
now, this is a good idea if you want to get into the next stage of brewing, because there's no grains to steep in this one, but it's like doing a part grain kit.
Okay.
So you get 3 kilo bags of dry malt extract in there.
Okay.
You get 10 litres of water, which you start to boil. And then the instructions will tell you when to add a bag of malt extract.
Okay.
And some hops.
And this is dry malt extract, not like the liquid stuff we used to.
Powder.
Okay.
You do get proper leafed hops for these, dried leafed hops. So if you've got 10 litres of water, you've almost got 10 litres of hops as well. Because they're just
Bump. Yeah, we know what hops do when they hit water, don't they?
So the problem does come when you want to get your beer away from your hops.
Okay.
Because whatever you put it in, your beer's going to need straining. Now, the best way to do this is get a large plastic fermenting bucket, a very large sieve, and just...
Fair enough. But that can get a bit messy.
It can get a bit messy, be patient, because it is a little bit like, yeah.
Right.
I did, yeah, not get patient at all.
It's the most impatient man in the world. Right then, so craft brewers, St Austell Proper Job all grain recipe pack. Powerfully hopped golden bitter that explodes with citrus grapefruit flavours. £30 for the kit.
Yep.
And it does how many? Oh,
Yeah, go on.
oh. He's made a little note on it. He's good. It's £30 plus yeast.
Yes. Now, on this site and this kit, you get option of choosing which yeast you want.
Oh, nice.
Something from £1.50 or whatever up to about £7 or £8 for liquid yeast, even more.
Right. Yeah.
So you get that option, but obviously you're putting the price up all the time.
Yes.
But yeah, those are the options. So that's why I put £30 plus the yeast. It's £30 and choose
for your base kit, and then you choose your yeast.
Yeah.
Cool. Lovely job, like. Well, we all know what Proper Job tastes like.
Yeah.
So,
does this taste like Proper Job?
does this taste like Proper Job? I like Proper Job. Oh, it's the right colour. Well, it's certainly the right colour.
Which is certainly the right colour. It's definitely a Proper Job colour. It's got a fairly citrusy nose, but I wouldn't say overly powerful.
I stay now, give it a swirl. That's yeah.
Going in?
Yeah, I'm just going in. Cheers, bro.
You know what? It's a damn good beer.
Good beer.
So pretty they called it Proper Job because it doesn't taste anything like it.
You know what? I didn't want to say anything. I'm just thinking now. I'm waiting to see what my brother says, because it's like, that's a fine beer.
That's a fantastic beer. It's a nice, and I'm surprised by the body of it actually.
Yes.
There. There's a good creamy body to it.
But it's not Proper Job.
No.
It's heading down that route.
Yes, it's a nice golden beer with those kind of hints of the Proper Job hops, but it needs a hell of a lot more.
To be Proper Job, it needs a bit more woof in there, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's a cracking beer. Wish they hadn't called it Proper Job.
It's a cracking beer. If they just said, you know, this is our golden beer, you go, oh yeah, that's nice.
I'll tell you what, for a dry extract kit which you boil,
yeah,
that's bloody good.
That's not bad, that, is it?
Very good. Pretty called it Proper Job. I was going to give you 10 out of 10. It didn't, so I'm going to give you a 9.
I'm going to go a 9 because it's for me. It's just like in that oomph on the end. Yeah, yeah. But a 9, a solid 9. It's good.
Very good. Beer. Very smooth.
And nice good head on it as well. Yeah.
I love the way it's retaining its head, to be fair.
Oh, actually, the more I have it, the better it is. Good that.
Good that.
Right.
Good. Just it's not Proper Job. Good beer, not Proper Job.
Are we doing 3? 3 beers.
It's hard work, this. I hope you appreciate it.
It really is hard work, you know. Slaving away in here.
Now we're going over to Dark Rock. They produce a kit, and it is Hazy Days.
Hazy Days. New England IPA.
New England IPA.
That's one of these boxes that we're all familiar with now.
Fairly dear kit though, bro.
Sorry?
Fairly dear kit.
Ooh, £36.50. Hazy knocking on the door of super premium kit.
Again, the full grain kit is cheaper by about £4 or £5.
Yeah.
But this is £36.
This is the part grain kit
at the minute.
And this is New England IPA. Now you thought something about this the other day. You was telling me, didn't you?
Yeah. If you remember, the 12 beer kits of Partridge.
Yeah, that. If you can see all that there, people in there get it in the
light. Don't shine on it too much. The Dark Rock Napier, it was just called then, made it into 4-spot as a part mash kit.
Where is that? Oh, Dark Rock Brewing, Napier, down here.
Yeah. Now, while we've got that list in your hand,
yes,
our #1 part grain kit from last year was the Boss's Boss from Dark Rock.
That was a good beer.
Yeah,
that's a good beer. That's a good beer.
So we've got to see if they've changed anything and see if it beats that, #1. #2 is, while you've got that list in your hand, I was just going to say which is our highest extract kit, was the Festival New Zealand Pilsner.
Okay. That was good beer as well.
It's followed by, in 5th place, by Young's American IPA and then the Razorback from Festival. So any of them 3 kits, there, I've just mentioned, in extract, are really, really good kits. That's why they're on our list.
They're on our list.
We are going to try and pick a beer of 2020.
We've got to go back through the vids, haven't we?
We've got to go back through the vids and try and pick our favourite beer from 2020, or our favourite all grain, or our favourite.
Let's try and do a favourite extract kit and favourite all grain.
Yeah.
So we'll whiz through, and then before the end of the year, hopefully, we'll tell you what they are.
Tell you what you are if we can get the time to find it.
I'm sure we will. Sure we will.
Well, it's hard to do your own work rather than just drink beer. Really,
it's hard life when you're in lockdown and you've got to drink beer, isn't it? So, you know. Anyway, so let's see what it says about Hazy Days.
Let's see what it says about Hazy Days, bro.
It says Napiers are becoming increasingly popular amongst craft brewers. You're a craft brewer, right?
I am indeed, sir. It says so by any fine own craft ale.
It does indeed, yes. I should know. I designed the logo. This beer is purposefully hazy and has a smooth, creamy mouth feel. Oh, okay. Which complements the juicy tropical flavour. Hops are added towards the end of the boil to ensure a powerfully hoppy flavour, but with minimal bitterness. Oats and wheat malt finish ensure the hazy smooth finish. Yeah, well then.
Again, I've put this into a corner keg. I've served it with a 70-30 Shore mixed gas. I've put it through the Guinness tower, which has a creamer in. So it will probably be more creamy than creamier.
Lovely. And as it says on the box, it's hazy.
It is hazy, very hazy in fact, yeah.
That's not clear, bro.
It's definitely hazy. And I do seem to remember, when we had it last time, it wasn't as hazy as what I thought it was going to be. But this is. And
that nose, just that nose.
You know what you're going to get here? You're going to get a mouthful of citrus and tropical fruit punch, aren't you, really?
It smells even better when you swirl it. It's just, it's like, this is going to be fab. Well, I'm going in, viewers. Going in.
Oh my life.
Well, that's disgusting.
That's terrible. Because we're joking.
That's fantastic.
Oh, well, I can't remember, but that seems like it was better than it was before. I think that would have been in #1 spot on the pot mash kits, really, because the big burst of tropical fruit flavours comes through there, and it's like, it's just like...
it's worth that little bit extra.
It is worth that paying that little bit extra, yeah.
That's divine.
And as there's a good dryness as it goes down the palate.
All you want to do is have another slurp.
Basically, it just dries your palate out, and you think at the end,
you go, I'll have another mouthful then.
Another mouthful.
Again, you remember those things in the past called, what were they called, bro? Beer festivals, that was it.
Oh, yeah.
You remember them? You used to go to a beer festival and handcraft for a good one of them. And that is a good one of them.
That is fantastic.
Yeah,
that's
really good.
That is full of tropical burst flavours, citrus notes. Yeah.
Well, it's straight in a 10 out of 10 for me.
It's definitely a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that would be first on our
That could sneak in straight to #1 position.
I was going to say, I don't know if that would be first on our part grain list this year.
That's so good. That is so good.
That is so good. If you're thinking of trying it, being a little bit off by the price, it's worth it.
It's worth it. It's just worth it. That's not going to last at Christmas, is it?
Next week at the most.
Well, there you go. It's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, definitely 10 out of 10 for me.
Is that it for tonight, bro?
That's about it for tonight. Of course, you've got to tell the viewers about. Stay tuned for next time.
Coming up is Dark Farm West Coast Red. Brew UK Citra.
Yeah, and I know I spelt it with an S, but so is the kit.
Oh, that's a bit cheeky.
Because it's got Citra and Simcoe in it.
Oh, I see. Trying to be clever. Festival, Pilgrim's Hope. Lovely. There's 3 days.
3 beers.
Which beer will they be on for Christmas, do you think, bro? Do you think they'll be Christmas beers?
The way we're going through beer in a minute, bro.
No.
Easy.
All right, okay. Okie dokie. Well, yeah, I think that's about it, then, bro.
That's about it. So it's a goodbye from the lights at the end of the tunnel.
Before we go.
Before we go.
Just going back to the subscribers, if you are watching us on Facebook,
yes,
please go to YouTube and click that subscribe button. We're on, I think, 914, I checked tonight. So, you know, getting up to that 1,000. I must now, I've interrupted there, thank God, because I'd just love to thank all our new subscribers. Yes, thank you very much.
It is much appreciated.
And all your comments.
We do appreciate all your comments and all your feedback. We love it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I think that is it now.
I think that is it now. So goodbye from the light to the end of the tunnel.
It's goodbye from the Brewmaster brother. Toodaloo.
Cheers.
Cheers.